Little SoundCloud.
Oh, you just keep on using me until you use me up. Soldier boy, so.
Okay. We're highlighting Lenawee County. Now, this is an old case, back from 2008. At least that's when the opinion was published. Flores v. Lenawee County. Involves a woman that was confined to the Lenawee County Jail. Definitely had medical issues, maybe some dependency issues. I'm not 100% on that, but insulin dependent, and had other health issues that required daily medication. And she ended up dying while in custody at the Lenawee County Jail. There's a bunch, or that's a list of the medications probably she was supposed to get. No record of dispensing, no record of dispensing, no record of dispensing. In the course of the hours into the morning when she would have her food, how many times do you think you saw her? Every time I walked by, I would look in on her frequently. What was she doing? Laying there sleeping, tossing and turning. Did you have occasion to talk with her after her breakfast on the morning of the 13th? Yes. Had she improved? Yes, by her own admission. Did she have any complaint at that time of chest pain? None. In your opinion, did you reasonably think she needed other medical attention? No, I did not. You had testified here that you failed to look at the medication book. Was that a mistake? Yes. Were you ignoring her? No. You knew that she had some withdrawal from heroin? Is that true? Correct. Did you feel that that was life-threatening? No. Did you think that was a medical emergency? No. Were you aware at any time that there were some oral medications that she should have been taking? No, I was not aware. If you had been aware, would you have given it to her? What would you have done? Given it to her. Okay. So down here is basically close to when she passed away, I think. At approximately 7:30 a.m., Sherry Bowden, a Lenawee County deputy who happened to be in the jail for other business, heard Ms. Flores say, "Help me, help me." Bowden asked ONDROVICK if Flores was going through detoxification, and ONDROVICK said she was. So far, the officer's characterization of their own actions, however negligent, does not appear vindictive, but the plaintiff offers the testimony of other inmates suggesting otherwise. John White, a pretrial detainee in the cell next to Ms. Flores, heard Flores ask for the jail nurse, Bonnie Mason, sometime after breakfast on the morning of December 13th. ONDROVICK responded by telling Flores to lay down and sleep it off. Flores said she needed her meds, but ONDROVICK ignored her. Keely Crone was also housed in the jail as a pretrial detainee on December 12th and 13th, 2006. So this is back in 2006. He testified that Officers Whiteman, Toadvine, and ONDROVICK and Borton all callously ignored Flores' plea out of his desire to see her suffer for her actions. Ignore and indicate that the reason she was not receiving medical attention was punishment for the crimes Yolanda Flores was charged with. I also saw and heard deputies Whiteman, Toadvine, ONDROVICK, Borton yell, "Yolanda, quit." She had enough drugs in her, as well as to lay down and sleep it off. I saw the officers talk to each other about this. I could tell that deputies Whiteman, quit, she's sleeping. Whiteman, Toadvine, ONDROVICK, and Borton heard what Yolanda Flores was saying. I could tell this because each time she said something to them, they responded verbally or looked at her and waved their hand in dismissive fashion that I believe was an indication that she was to lie down and quit bothering the deputies. Two other inmates testified in similar fashion. Where was that at? It was right around 9. Quit. Cry out for medical attention. Various correction officers laughed and made jokes about her. They also used obscenities to describe her, telling her things like "lay down and sleep it off," "you effing junkie." But my point here is, I don't know where these other COs ended up, but Mr. ONDROVICK ended up in Tecumseh as a patrol officer. He works with the Lion Sergeant Walsh. So there he is. He's a detective now. He was promoted to detective. Tecumseh is a haven, and I don't know anything about the night officers. I've never really had any interaction with any of the night officers, but Tecumseh is a haven for cops, and in this case, correction officers that have a history of inappropriate behavior elsewhere. We're going to look into a couple more of these officers. I've got some information on a few of them that we're going to check on, including Officer Wolf. I believe he was a Hudson, Michigan police officer before coming to Tecumseh. So I will be back with more to expose the corruption in Little Tecumseh, Lenawee County. Yeah, just should know who these people are. You might not. I mean, I know this is an old story from 2006, but I believe a settlement was reached with the county of Lenawee on this case, but there was a lot of attempt to cover up what happened in this case, and I'm sure many others, because that's usually the protocol. How can we cover this up? So, all right, I'm going to be working on some other stuff, trying to get it out sometime during the week, and peace out, baby.